come true.
Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we are starting my summer garden. Well, technically it's summer, spring and fall because those are the seasons in which I harvest. Winter I just let my garden hibernate, do what nature does, and then start again in the spring. So here we are. We are now in a new space. So excited. Literally for the last 3 years I've been growing in small spaces. I'm honestly an advocate for using what you have. I don't believe not having acres of land should stop you from learning how to sustain yourself. A lot of people are like, oh, when I get my acres, look at your... Let me stop. Look at your head. Because look, you're not even utilising what you have. You have a backyard, you have a balcony, you're not even utilising that. So what makes you think when you get land you're going to be able to utilise it? Please. Anyway, I'm here to show you some of the ways that I use small spaces. I have never grown on this balcony. This is my first time. I moved a couple months ago, so I'm excited for new beginnings. And we're going big. We're going big. Big. We're not just doing lettuces and tomatoes and peppers. We're going big. I went to the shop and they gave me all this coffee grounds. Part coffee grounds, part soil. I'm honestly an intuitive gardener, so I'm not gonna be over here giving you guys measurements. You can go and find somebody else to do that. I can feel it, so I just follow that intuition. Okay, in this moment I have my coffee ground and I'm gonna mix it with my soil. Coffee is used as a natural fertilizer, hence why I'm using it. Literally, you can go to a coffee shop around your area and just ask them for their used coffee grounds. If they're not mean, they'll give you it, because honestly they're just gonna waste it. At the end of the day they just throw it out, so it's like, why not give it to somebody who's gonna repurpose it? Earlier I went to go get some. Listen, what I have right now is a balcony. I don't have land, I have a balcony. So what are you trying to tell me? That I should wait until I accumulate land to learn how to sustain myself? Absolutely not. I'm gonna learn right now. I don't even know how long I have. Might as well start growing my own food now and sustaining myself. That's exactly what I'll be doing, and that is what I have been doing for the last 3 years. I just moved to this apartment, but prior to this, I was in a brownstone and I only had a balcony. I mean, not a balcony. I only had a fire escape. Best believe I decked it out, and it is illegal, but I got away with it. Hopefully they don't come for me. They can't, it's too late. I've actually already got a couple of things that are ready to eat. For example, this right here, these are microgreens. It smells so fresh. I have not smelled anything this fresh in America, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, I would eat one right now, but if you've watched my other videos, you know I'm doing Ramadan, so I can't eat right now. But these are so good. Oh, they are so good. And it's a spicy medley. This is the packet I used. So the different leaves in here is red cabbage, pepper grass, cress, Chinese rose radish, red giant mustard, and sawtooth mustard. These are all the different greens in here. They're so good and juicy. I personally like to just garnish things on everything, so this is one of those things for me. I like to garnish this on all my food. Yeah, it's just so good. What else is ready right now? I also have yearly comebacks, so there's a ton of things that are coming back right now, such as the strawberries, the mugwort. I think this is a raspberry bush as well. And then I have some thyme and oregano that's coming back. Mint is about to come back as well. More strawberries as well. Also maybe a couple of weeks ago, I foraged some purple dead nettle, but it still had roots, so best believe I planted it. It's doing great actually. The way in which I think about growing is with intention. What is the intention behind what you're growing and what its a purpose. So I'm going to get my sketchbook. I'm going to sketch out this space specifically. I do natural skincare as well, so I want to focus on specific herbs for skin, and then also my food, and then culinary herbs as well, and root vegetables, as well as beans, and fruits. So yeah, I just want to map it out to know where I'm going to put certain things, as well as the light that comes in throughout the day, so I know the placement of everything. So I'm just going to get a sketchbook real quick and just sketch it out. I'll probably do a neater one during the week, but right now I'm just going to sketch it out so that I am aware of what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got a pencil and my sketchbook. I'm just going to sketch out real quick. I'm also like line sketch out how I want this to look. Okay, I'm gonna have these two. I kind of want 1, 2, 3. Still want to put that up. Currently I'm just measuring a couple of the pots because I want to make sure they have enough room, since I will be doing a couple sturdier plants and not just greens. So I need a couple of that. This is one, right? It's 10 inches. I might actually have to get some pots tomorrow. I could do that after the gym. But this one would be good for an 8-inch plant. I might use this for the raspberries or the grapes, one of the two. I don't know yet. So I just added these to the brick wall, and I'm so excited about them. I love them. Let me tell you something. We're utilizing the entire balcony. We're not just using the floor, the windowsill, no. We're using every single corner, from the ceiling to the wall to the floor to the outside. But we're using it all. And I'm so excited. I love it. It looks so good. Just want to make sure it can hold up weight. I am going to be putting a lighter soil in there, so it should be fine. I'm also going to be growing specifically greens right there. Okay, so today I feel like I'm just going to be doing the prep, and then tomorrow we'll actually plant the seeds. It will be a bit of a colder week, even though it's spring. It's going to be in like the 40s and 50s, so I don't want to plant too much outside as well. I kind of want to wait until until it's like 60, well, high 50s and above. So we'll be germinating seeds, and just if it's too cold outside, I'll just put them on the windowsill inside. I have ample space to do so, so I'll do that. But I'm loving it thus far. I'm really excited about this wall specifically. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to switch this around a little bit, but I'm going to have vines growing up there. So I'll have some, oh, the bees are loving the purple dead nettle. I don't know what it is. I have to look that up. But what am I going to be growing? Oh, I think I'm going to do like tomatoes. I don't know, I have a whole vision in my head, so let's see how it goes. It's just really fun. I'm just having fun with it, really. Like, don't be so analytical. Just flow. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and just see what you can create, really. Plant your seeds and see what grows, and learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes, and then don't repeat the cycle. And then do better. Yeah, so I'm having fun. What a beautiful day. Okay, now I'm on the floor. I'm also going to be playing with placement and switching things up. So I'm just going to do that off camera because I can't concentrate if I'm filming. Like, I can, but I can't. Like, I can't talk and do this. I'm used to just doing it versus filming it, so this is a bit weird. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah, I'm having a blast. And yeah, this is really like a playground for me. I feel like a little kid just playing. I love it so much. So I do have a lot of perennials that come back every year. So I'm probably going to repot a couple of them and just like place them where I know they need to be placed. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that off camera. My strawberries, they are coming through. I know they need to be replaced somewhere else with more sun. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that part off camera. So look how tiny they are. But there's actually an abundance of them. So that's one. This is strawberry. So it's coming back. This is a yearly comeback too. I think I've been growing strawberries for like 2 years now. So yeah. And then this is chocolate mint as well. More strawberry leaves over there. I think that is, we have some oregano that came up already. Look how big. What? Yeah. And then this is thyme. It always comes back. And the root is just, it turns into like a tree stump. I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, it's just so cool. It comes back, everything comes back, and I just feel so abundant right now. Wow, it is so gloomy outside. Oh, hello. Welcome back. I know it's been a couple days, even though I said I would be back filming tomorrow, but it's been raining and I've been enjoying my life inside. Yeah, I've just been working on my business. I have a couple of new things coming out, which I'm so excited. I'm so excited about them. If they feel in alignment, they feel, they just feel good, you know. So I've just been working on that, as well as just reading and taking some naps, because I've been tired a little bit. So I've been honoring my body, and it just felt so nice. I'm so grateful to have freedom of time to really just maneuver how I desire in life. I love my life. I love my life. But anyway, we're back, and I'm gonna finish this video. I also wanted to talk about seeds, in that I don't plant everything at the same time. Hence why I'm able to harvest spring, summer, and fall. And kind of like into the early winter, honestly, because I'm always sowing seeds throughout those 3 seasons. Certain seeds need to be sown in certain seasons. So you just have to follow the rules, really. Not always, but sometimes, you know, just to make your life a little bit easier, you know. Why fight nature? Oh, it feels so good. I'm just happy I'm not in it. I'm happy I'm not in it. Okay, so this is my seed collection. It's a lot. And I know I was telling you guys about a sketch that I did the other day. Scratch that, because I'm not showing you it. It was actually embarrassing. It was so embarrassing that I just went ahead and took pictures of my balcony, and then I printed it out and I taped this on top of my previous sketch. That's how embarrassing it was. But I made a little collage of my balcony, and on this I just like sectioned it out in regards to like where I'll be growing things. So like right here will be all my herbs. I'll be growing mostly herbs here. On the wall I'll be doing flowers and maybe greens, and then out here some greens. Fruit will be on the edges. Tomatoes will be over there. The list goes on, you kind of get the gist. So this is very helpful for myself. And then I also went ahead and wrote out everything that I will be growing. So root vegetables, veggies, beans, fruits, greens, and then as well as culinary herbs and medicinal herbs and flowers. Yeah, so I feel a bit more organized, so much organized. Today, all we're gonna do is start a couple seeds. So we're gonna germinate a couple seeds in these pots, because I haven't done it yet. Well, actually I've done a couple, but these, I still have to do these, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start with a few greens, because it's perfect season to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with chives. And then I'm gonna do some prism clover. I'm going to do some clover. Now I need to go get some label paper and a pen so I can mark each pot, so I know what's growing. Usually I don't mark anything, but this year I'm trying to add a bit more structure to how I garden and just see what I like, you know. But usually I just flow with it, and I don't label anything, and when it grows is when I know what it is. But I'm not going to do that today. I just put this out there, so it didn't collect a ton yet, but look. Rainwater. Good for the soul. Good for the plants. They love it. They love it. people want to talk about pollution. Shut up, you don't know anything. So I've got my labels. I'm gonna write down what I'm growing. Okay, so we're growing crimson clover. And I like to write the variation because, yeah, I'm actually going to be growing a ton of different variations of some specific things, like tobacco, chives, perfect, lettuce, sage, this one is arugula, perfect, crimson clover. I feel like I already have dirt on my nails. This is the thing about gardening. I always have to tell people, I'm not dirty, I just was in the soil. Crimson clover has been potted, and I'm going to take a very fine amount of soil and just seal it, but I'll do that at the end. I'm going to go in with the chives, sprinkle this on top. By the way, the soil is already moist and ready to go, so if anything I'll just spray the top with some water. Yeah, I no longer buy sage anymore. I now am aware of alternative spiritual herbs that do the same thing. These are two of them. I actually forage these. So this is mugwort and this is juniper. Juniper is, they're both so powerful and they have such like potent spiritual meanings. I believe juniper is really good for grounding and just remembering your power and being able to stand in that. It actually, juniper is able to sustain itself in like the harshest conditions, and mugwort is really good for just like trusting your own intuition, but they're both really good for just clearing space. So the way in which you use sage is how you would use these two as well. The difference between sage and these is that they're not being abused in the way in which sage is. Yeah, it's just being abused, and I don't want to be a part of that. So yeah, if anybody sees some mugwort or some juniper, know that you can use this instead of sage. Growing seeds, because I already had them, I didn't buy them, I already had them, and I'm growing it for cooking purposes versus burning purposes, you know. Okay, now that I've planted all the seeds, I'm going to go in with a very light layer of soil. It's very light. You don't want to suffocate the seeds, you know. Go in. So I'm going to go in with my spray bottle and just spritz the top of it. Just spritz. Perfect, now they're ready to germinate. I'm actually going to bring those inside. They're going to be on the windowsill. I'm going to be growing so many things, and I'm so excited. But right now we're just starting off light since spring has not fully sprung yet. But I do believe after this week of rain, there's no going back. So I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. I'm just excited. Yeah, I'm just gonna prune a couple of the things, so I'm gonna start with this. I'll probably add this to like a smudge stick, but it is dried lavender at this point. It still is quite potent. So lavender is a perennial, so it is gonna come back. And the roots, I just inspected them. They look great, so it should be coming back very soon. I'm gonna do some oregano in this pot, and hopefully it germinates. I believe it will, but just saying that. So excited. A little bit from here to cover it, because there's nothing in this pot. Wow, the rain is serious. Put a little bit, not too much now. Yeah. Ooh, nice. That is it for today's video. Me and my seeds are going inside. Thank you so much for being here. The next garden video I do, you guys are going to see so much growth and be like, what the heck? I'm telling you, once you plant your seeds, things grow. You don't really need to do too much when it comes to gardening. Just gotta plant your seeds, set your intention, and let it go. That is a message for life. And before you know it, you'll see a couple sprouts. I'm actually going to be doing a couple vegetables as well as root vegetables, as well as some flowers and fruits, and what else? Beans. I don't know if I'm going to start those yet, but I'm going to be planting things this week, so when I do an update, you're going to be like, what? How did that happen? Alright, I'm finished for today. It's cold out here and I'm going back inside because the heater is on and we planted what we could. It's a process. It's not all done in one day, as you can see, and you really just have to flow with life, flow with what's happening in your environment.